everyone. I want to welcome everybody to this special day for these students. 8 of them who've accomplished something that they set out to do probably 1.5 to 2 years ago. Is that about right? So first of all, I want to thank you again for coming, and then I want to give you a personal thanks to all those who helped them pursue their dream to reach this day. That means mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, neighbors, whoever you could find off the street to pick up your kids, I don't know. But I know that they always had a backup plan to a backup plan to a backup plan, and that's something that we tell them before they get in the program. And it was a way of life. They had to alter their normal way of life for 1.5 to 2 years. And do you think it was worth it? Absolutely. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I just want to say a few things, and I'll make it short. I've been in this profession now for 34 years, and every day I enjoy what I do. I enjoy coming to work, and I hope for you the same. I have at least 30 more years to go. At least, okay? So, do different avenues, go down different avenues, make your dreams come true. If you want to specialize in something in nursing, go for it. And just continue to be a lifelong learner. I still am. And so don't ever stop that eagerness to learn more. And all it does is provide you with more knowledge, and then it provides better patient care to those that you take care of, okay? As you know, in the medical field, it's changing daily. So keep up on the latest things, and you'll do great. You've been supplied with all the knowledge that we can give you by wonderful faculty here. And I'm blessed to have great faculty in the Health Sciences Division. I know the students don't think so at some times, but I think as when they get to this day, they finally realize, oh, they were right. And thank goodness they were that tough on me, because now I'm ready to move forward and take my licensing exam, pass my licensing exam, and then be an RN. So again, I want to thank everybody for coming, and I'd like to wish all of you a happy holiday. And congratulations to the students. And next I'd like to introduce the class speaker for nursing. It is Joseph Demiria. All right, Joseph, it's all yours.
Thank you. Well, welcome everybody. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels very good. Well, like I said, welcome. And thank you all so much. It's an honor and a privilege to stand here. And I want to thank my friends and my classmates for the opportunity to share with all of you our profound gratitude for your support. It definitely wasn't easy these last couple of years. And I need to tell my wife and my oldest sons that are here today just how much they mean to me. And I know the support that they gave, I know all of you want to tell your friends and family that as well. Your support and understanding and incredible patience with our anxiety and sometimes our odd behavior and those wild mood swings. I think your patience with me and with us can only be described as a Herculean effort. It wasn't easy at all for us. At times the stress could be very, very maddening. I know myself, I can't tell you how many times I pulled over on I-95 at like 5:30 in the morning because I just couldn't remember if I had my pen light or not. I mean, do you all know what I'm saying? So it was that level of just, oh my goodness. But this isn't just our day. This is your day too. We're thankful for all of you. We needed so much more than just our immediate families. The nurses here at TCL that pushed us and shared with us their knowledge and their skills, we're grateful. We're grateful for coworkers that covered our shifts or maybe picked up our slack, friends that picked up kids, babysat at the last minute, and there's many others that need to be recognized and thanked, but are not here today or can't be here today. We're very grateful for TCL's clinical partners that welcomed us into their facilities so that we could gain valuable firsthand knowledge. How about all the staff in those facilities that literally took us under their wings and their kindness and their compassion and professionalism, they shared their knowledge with us. And most importantly, how about the patients that allowed us into their lives and to be a small part of their care? I always made sure I thanked our patients too, and they'll always be in our thoughts. So when I was putting together my speech, I was trying to figure, I wanted to say something that you all can leave with today, one of those like aha moments, and it's a little tricky finding something that meets that standard. And unfortunately, the other night I ran into an old friend of mine from our Rotary Club, and we got a chance to catch up and talk for a little bit. And as I was kind of going over the conversation in my mind, I remembered a very important event in my life from a few years back. Our Rotary group was holding a series of think tank-like events, and we were trying to figure out what exactly we wanted to be as a club in a few years. So the visioning process was very interesting. We were talking about fundraising and things that we could do to make a difference in our community. And there was a gentleman in the group who I admired very much. He was a partner at Deloitte, which is one of the biggest accounting firms in the world. He was just somebody to be respected and admired. And as we were going through the process, and we had, like I said, these great ideas, he said something that really stuck with me. He said he needed to be engaged. He didn't quite know what he meant. And he said, and he wasn't trying to brag or anything, he says he retired early and he made his money, but he wanted to make a difference. He wanted to really be engaged with the community. And that just stuck with me. And I think that's something that we should all really think about and strive for. So engaged. Like I said, that word just stuck with me, and it still does. So you can decide what that word actually means to you. Let me tell you what it means to me. Just like the gentleman I was talking about, it means doing meaningful things with full and honest effort. It means giving back and leaving things better than when you found them. Not just in your professional life, but your personal one as well. And myself, I'm going to try to be more engaged with my family and my friends. And I haven't had much of a chance these last couple of years to volunteer and get back to the community, but I firmly plan on getting back into that and becoming fully engaged in those efforts. Being active in the community, I think, is essential if you want to be engaged. You don't have to run for city council or school board or something like that, but you can bring great ideas and energy to the play. Continuing education and ultimately specializing is another priority for me, and I think that's another part of being engaged. So I think whatever's important to you, your family, and your loved ones, deserves your full attention and your engagement. Okay, so now what? We've put the last couple years in. It's been pretty tough. So 2.5 years we've just been getting ready for this moment, and it was intense. We've all made sacrifices. So what I'd like to close by reminding you and myself too is let's take care of ourselves. It's not being selfish. We all need and deserve it. My wife has a saying, we say yes. That's the mantra of our family. And this past summer, we loaded up the car and with our 3 boys and we drove to Montana and back. And our saying say yes, we just did things. We lived life and we were happy and we just wanted to have good experiences. And for me, I'm trying to take it to the next level. Not just about living life, but just having a good, positive attitude, an accepting attitude, and having the fortitude to get things done and make things better. One of my mentors here at the program has a saying she likes to say, now we're going to make a difference. Let's just make sure it's a positive one. I have no doubts all of us will fully do that. I congratulate all of you, my classmates, and on their achievements. I know you're going to practice your trade just as we were taught. Professional, skilled, safe, and compassionate. And I wish all of you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you all, and now I'd like to invite Ms. Amanda Simmons to the stage. Thank you.
Oh, just there. There, y'all sit down. Just down.
Brittany Kava. Joseph Demaria. Antoinette Elliott. Richard Free. Daniel Henry. Tanja Kraft.
Woo!
Aaron Rodnicki. Jessica Rooney. And now Miss Amison will read the history of the lamp.
Woo! Toni!
Although the origins of nursing predate the mid-19th century, the history of professional nursing traditionally begins with Florence Nightingale. Nightingale, the well-educated daughter of wealthy British parents, defied social conventions and decided to become a nurse. The nursing of strangers, either in hospitals or in their homes, was not then seen as a respectable career. Those who wished to practice nursing were expected to do so only for sick family and intimate friends. In a radical departure from these views, Nightingale believed that the well-educated, using scientific principles and informed education about healthy lifestyles, could dramatically improve the care of sick patients. In March 1854, the Crimean War began when Britain and France declared war on Russia after Russia invaded autonomous areas of the Turkish Ottoman Empire. Much of the fighting occurred in the Crimea, a peninsula on the north shore of the Black Sea, located in modern Ukraine, formerly known as the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic. During the Crimean War, many soldiers were forced to leave the battlefield wounded, some with life-threatening injuries and others clinging to their lives. When Florence Nightingale heard of the soldiers' dismal fate, she traveled to Turkey and answered the call to nurse these wounded and dying soldiers. Ms. Nightingale spent countless hours walking the wards, caring for the battle-worn soldiers. She often worked well into the night and carried with her an oil lamp. Night after night, lamp in hand, she roamed the wards, doing what she believed to be God's work. Nightingale revolutionized nursing through her attention to healing and wellness, and through her devotion to the sick and injured. Her endless hours of compassionate care and a necessary action as small as carrying a lamp earned her the name, the Lady with the Lamp. The lamp has since become an iconic symbol of nursing. During this pinning ceremony, we light the lamp that it may shine brightly in representation of nursing care, compassion, and devotion. As we do so, we pass the tradition on to our future nurses who will provide care, compassion, and devotion to their patients. Graduates, please come forward to center stage. The graduates standing before you are the light of nursing's future. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Bulletown and Mrs. Miller. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Buss.
Graduates, please repeat after me. In the full knowledge of the responsibilities I am undertaking, I promise to care for my patients with all the knowledge, skills, and understanding I possess, without regard to race, color, creed, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, and hold in professional confidence all personal information entrusted to me. I will refrain from any action which might endanger the quality of life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give my support and cooperation to all members of the health team with full awareness of my qualifications and limitations. I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. The graduates may proceed. Dr. Mary Ann Charmolowitz
Toni.
will now pronounce our benediction.
Perfect spot.
Please stand for the benediction. Dear Lord, guide these new graduates in their chosen profession and help them to be skilled and compassionate caregivers. As they minister to the sick, let them tend to both the physical and emotional needs of others. Help these graduates to remember that their demeanor is as important as the medicine they administer. When these new graduates, soon to be new registered nurses, enter a room, allow them to project an image of confidence and warmth, so that the patients entrusted to their care will feel at ease and trust in their clinical judgments. No matter how many times these new graduates see fear in the eyes of others or recognize pain, remind them to never become callous to the needs of the sick. Give them strength, Lord, every day, so that they will have the capacity to give 100% of themselves to all of those who depend on them for nursing care. And at the end of every day, I humbly ask you, Lord, to grant these new graduates, soon to be new registered nurses, a few quiet moments so that they may reflect upon the work they have done and prepare themselves for the challenges that tomorrow will surely bring. Amen. Amen. Will the audience please be seated and remain seated until all the graduates and faculty have left the auditorium?
Proud of you.
For safety, I'm going to ask you to blow out your candles. And if we could have the lights. Old one, graduate.